Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Minnesota Varsity League's Thursday night stream. My name is Thunder McFadden, but I am now joined by my other young Jedi here in the caster program at MNVL. Blue Sky, what's up, boss? How excited are you for the 3 Minecraft matchups we have tonight?
Thank you for having me again for the 4th week here, Thunder. I am so stoked for the 3 matches we have up tonight. We got a great set of streams here. Got a lot of teams we haven't seen yet. Got a lot of teams that we've already seen, and we might have some people in the audience rooting for. And overall, I think we've got a fantastic Thursday night ahead of us here.
Most certainly, most certainly. Matchup number 1 is going to be SJP taking on Rosemount. Now, these are 2 teams that we have seen on the map before, right? We have seen them, and SJP has been in Minecraft since last year, right? So these 2 teams, I'm excited to see this matchup, and there are, these teams have struggled a little bit this season, right? So I think tonight is maybe a little bit about redemption even. Your thoughts, Blue Sky?
Yep, absolutely. Tonight, I mean, yeah, our first matchup we got lined up here, Rosemount versus St. John's Prep. We've got both 2 teams who definitely have had a little bit of a rockier start to this season here. But I've talked with both of the team captains, both for St. John's and Rosemount, and both of them are still very much have their head in the game and are excited to really just kind of show us what they're worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly, certainly. And I think that, as you have said, you have talked to the teams, that communication with them is fantastic and great work on your part, right? And to know that these schools, like you said, they've struggled a little bit, but they're ready. They're ready to come out and they're ready to, as you said, prove their worth, right? So I think that this is going to be a good stepping point for both of these teams, the action that we're going to see tonight, right? Now, after that, we are going to see St. Louis Park, who we are no strangers to here on MNVL Thursday nights. SLP will be taking on Hill Murray in game number 2, and then game number 3, Washington Tech, your school, right, taking on South High. It's Los Tigres, who are very good at Minecraft. We know that. Los Tigres are very good. So that's going to be a very challenging matchup at the end of the day, too. It's going to be awesome Minecraft tonight.
No, I absolutely agree with you right there. I talked with Hill Murray a little bit here before we started up the stream, and Captain for Hill Murray talked definitely a lot about how they have this bit of a rivalry going on with St. Louis Park, and they're really excited to play against them. Last season, they actually lost out to St. Louis Park in the semifinals, and they get to push on there. Both teams here are coming in 3-0, equal score, but only one of them is going to be able to leave this game going 4-0. And so I'm so excited to see who's going to climb on top there.
Yeah, and that is crazy to know that game number 2, one of those teams is going to leave undefeated and one will not. I mean, what a storyline here as we are at the midpoint in our Minnesota Varsity League season. It's amazing stuff. We've had a lot of action so far. But now, again, we mentioned, Kay, we haven't seen Hill Murray on the stream yet. We haven't seen this season. I don't think we've seen South on the stream yet. I would have to go back and look, but I know that we saw them last year. We know the quality of Minecraft that they bring. So that is going to be a tight matchup second, going up against Washington Tech, who are coming off of a dub last week.
Yep, absolutely. No, we've talked about it. I think we've used in previous streams referring to them as the kind of the GOATs of last season. I mean, they won the last tournament there, and we've definitely spoke high about them. We've talked about how they're this veteran team. They're a force to be reckoned with, and now we are going to finally be able to show the fans who may be tuning into MNVL for the first time ever. We're going to finally be able to show them what the Los Tigres has to bring to the table and why we say their name with a little bit of respect and emphasis, and why they are a force to be reckoned with, for sure.
What a perfect way to put it. Why we say their name with a sense of respect. That's beautifully put, Blue Sky, and perfectly put too, because I think that, again, we talked about matchup number 1 is going to be kind of a stepping point for one of these teams moving forward, whereas our second 2 matchups, they're going to feature some of the powerhouse teams that are already established in MNVL, or some teams that have had a very, very successful and very smooth, I would say, start to this season of Minnesota Varsity League Minecraft. I think the Bed Wars action tonight, folks, is going to be absolutely insane. Thank you for being here. If you're not already following MNVL on social media, that's how you're going to keep up with all of the awesome esports action that we have and that we provide. So make sure you are following MNVL. Look, we're getting players organized right now, and very shortly we will be seeing SJP taking on Rosemount. You know, for these two teams, what do you think, Blue Sky? What do you think we're going to be looking at as far as strategy? We've seen such fast play so far this season out of some teams. What do you think we're going to see here?
Well, definitely when I talked with Rosemount, something that they've really spoke on, that they've been working on and practicing, is their teamwork and their communication. So I'm really hoping that this game we're going to get to see out of Rosemount a lot more communication between the teammates, a lot more coordination between one another. Oop.
Oh! Big action already going down. Who is that that's left up? Fire Serpent. Oh, but then, oh, no. That's only Semi-Decent who finally goes down there. That's crazy. But early action here on the middle.
Yep, absolutely. No, and they are playing on, I believe, what this is Dragon. Again, a map that is definitely going to be a little bit more of a middle-centered map with that outer ring really allowing you to kind of engage your opponents pretty close to their island, honestly.
Wow, Elvin Warrior with a massive double kill right there. What up, Elvin? That's huge. That's huge. And big shout out to production for taking a flash to the middle of the island so we knew exactly what map we were on. Huge stuff. That is beautiful. MNVL just bringing you the content every single week, multiple times a week, folks. And listen, these two teams are bringing the action. Who is this in a 1v2 on the mid? That is, oh my, 9 lives. Sir 9 Lives has one there, but will take a kill off of Elvin. Wow, that's massive stuff.
No, we are seeing great stuff here out of St. John's Prep. I know they talked a lot about how they felt their defense was really on point and how they were really good at defending, but so far it seems to be that their attack is doing just as well, as they are really pulling off picks on Rosemount there.
I think that this is a great map to show off the strengths and weaknesses of these two teams as we see action over towards this red base. Who is this moving in from blue? It's Sheriff! Sheriff coming in! Is Sheriff gonna get a double kill? Oh my, with 1 HP left, 1 heart left! Oh no! Wow! Elvin with the key kill there!
So very, very close as we see that Sheriff is able to actually break into the bed, yet not actually be able to break the bed itself. I am sure he is over at the base there shaking his head. Wow. Oh, but
craziness.
His prep is TNT right down on the island.
Oh my! Who's there? This is craziness. We had action over on the red side of the map and now action on the blue. Only Semi-Decent going down, but that TNT was dropped. Look at this glass. Glass, wood, everything all over this base. What do you think about that fortification, Blue Sky?
I would say it looks like Rosemount has really got their defense on the set here. I mean, that probably what saved them from that TNT blast there. I mean, that bulletproof glass, that explosive glass is just going to really be able to protect you from these strategies of kind of bridging over and just dropping, explosives down upon your base. Although it looks like St. John's Prep still has the high ground advantage in this scenario.
They do, and oh boy, they're digging in there. Oh man, but Lightning gonna go down to Sir 9 Lives. Wow, the action is heating up here between these two teams. We have seen fighting going on in the red and the blue base. What craziness here on Dragon so far, Blue Sky. It's been amazing.
No, absolutely. Definitely a real engaging game here. It looks like both teams have implemented a high ground strategy against one another, with Rosemount building up a bit here over St. John's Prep, but especially with St. John's Prep over there, kind of having that bridge right above Blue Island so they can just drop TNT down on them and get that real crucial kind of high ground PvP advantage. And
yeah,
who's this we have?
Yeah, who is that moving in there? It is, oh, I can't even see it. Oh, it's so close. Might be, is that Sheriff? Sir 9 Lives, that's who it is. Oh, making moves here. Oh, boy. But man, SJP is ready. I will say right now, the offensive advantage has seemed to be SJP, but the defensive advantage has got to be for the side of Rosemount. You said it earlier. You have got glass, wood, and stone. You've got everything over that bed.
No, absolutely, and that's going to really protect Rosemount here from just being able to drop TNT down there. I mean, one of the biggest things with bedwars that at least I find is that having to force your opponent to go in and break the bed manually versus being able to just drop explosives is going to be crucial to being able to keep a good defense there. And it'll really force your opponent to have to take you out first before they can reach the bed.
Yeah, most certainly. And even taking you out in your own base, right? I mean, that respawn is right there and it's relatively quick. So getting in is going to be tough. Who is this? Looks like maybe Sir Nine Lives again making moves. Oh, man. What is going on here? Rosemount building across the top. Is there TNT coming?
Ooh, looks like he doesn't have TNT. However, he does have the high ground advantage on St. John Prep's Island here. Oh, but he is down to 6 health there. Sheriff looks like he's fortifying his position up there to try to knock people back.
Oh, boy, and down to 3 hearts. 1-0!
See, the axe in the most recent update of Minecraft does deal more damage than the sword. However, since the server is being hosted on the Minecraft 1.8 edition of Minecraft, the sword is still going to be doing more damage than the axe there.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 lives.
9 lives on the way in for another either attack or at very least disruption. That is what this Rosemount squad is doing very effectively right now, is they are disrupting SJP. SJP has got great players and they've got a great PvP attack, but at the same time, when you have to deal with somebody from Rosemount coming in as repeatedly as they are, they don't have that same time to fortify their bed. I mean, what do you think is gonna happen with that, Blue Sky?
I feel like Rosemount's definitely going to be able to get a little bit more of an advantage here, gathering resources just by sending one person in at a time. Oh, may have spoken too soon there. It looks like we have on the bridge only semi-decent coming over on top, except that TNT glass is still down below, going to protect them from explosives.
Oh, and a PvP right up top. Semi-decent, gonna get it. And we have another player from SJP coming in. Oh, burrowing in, gonna get down, not gonna get quite through. Gets a couple of pieces of glass taken care of. And what is that? Oh my gosh, lightning. Is lightning gonna take care of it? No, not quite. With 4 health. Doesn't quite get the emerald dropped off the side. Oh boy, look at this. Just disrupting Rosemount right here.
It looks like Lightning came in with a plan to break the bed. However, it seems to be he's missing a pickaxe. And I mean, you're going to have a hard time breaking through endstone with your fist. So it looks like he's going to have to actually go back and get some tools here before he wants to break into that bed. And that's definitely something that all players need to be prepared for and whatnot, is if you're going to break a bed there, you need the materials to break the bed. You need the tools to break the bed. And going in with your fist is just not going to work.
Ooh, that was a tight one up against Sir 9 lives. 9 lives going down to 1 health there.
But looks like Red has their bed broken already.
What? Who got in and destroyed that? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, and it happened before our eyes. Listen, we talked about it earlier though, Blue Sky. We talked about it. We knew that all that wool around that bed was not quite going to be enough when you compared it to what Rosemount had for a defense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can break through that wool with your fist, and so at that point there, I mean, you're not really coming in with a defense. Sheriff looks like he's going in here for a pick. And so close.
Oh, wow.
Close.
Who is that at 0 health? What a PvP right there for SJP. But man, Elven Warrior, yeah. Oh, dude, oof. That is tough for SJP, who had been working so hard. I think what we saw, though, correct me if I'm wrong, but that disruption from Rosemount gave them the time to fortify their base and then go ahead and mount an attack.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And Rosemount really was able to kind of take control of that middle island there, which is crucial to being able to gain supremacy over those emerald generators and really just kind of dominate on the map here. I feel like St. John's Prep is going to have a real hard time coming back from this, and is going to have to play a real safe game or a long game to be able to really recover from not only no bed, but also 2 less teammates.
Yeah. Yep, at this point, it really is a chase. And is that Sir Nine Lives going after it? Oh, trying desperately. Will take a little bit of fall damage, but won't die there. Oh, this is a very spooky spot to be if you are Fire Serpent. Oh, man.
No, absolutely. I mean, Fire Serpent, if he dies, that's game over for him right there. I think he's just trying to really maybe distract Rosemount here or kind of get them off the bed, hopefully being able to let his other teammate there to come in and get the bed sweep. But St. John's Prep is at such a disadvantage that they're really going to just have a hard time to be able to break in here. Oh, looks like they're grouped together.
And this is the way you want to play. You definitely want to hang tight, right? And play as a unit. If you are down to those two and your bed has been destroyed. Oh,
No, absolutely.
Good work.
If your bed is destroyed, you really can't go out on your own because you die and that's game over. And it looks like, I believe, Fire Serpent over there has a diamond sword with sharpness 1. I mean, that's going to be a whopping like 9 damage right there per hit. It's really not going to be beaten by pretty much anything in terms of combat here. Although I'm not so sure about the chainmail armor. Maybe go back and get some iron there or something like that.
Yeah, certainly. It is just a matter of time unless they are able to put together some sort of massive attack against Rosemount. And again, we mentioned it earlier. The way that Rosemount very, very quickly, I mean, it really felt like it happened very quickly that they got the glass and the end stone over their bed. Oh!
And
Sheriff
goes down.
That's huge for Sheriff going out of that. I really thought that Fire Serpent had that one, but Sheriff landing just a couple more and walking away with 0 health. That what a PvP right there for Sheriff.
No, absolutely. I mean, Sheriff being able to take over the battle there and really just dominate it, especially against an opponent that has such like a offensive advantage with that enchanted diamond sword there. I mean, great pick by Sheriff right there. Though it looks like St. John Prep is going in for the bed.
Is anyone there?
No, back
I
on.
don't know if anyone's there. Oh no, he's just heading back to his own base. That's right.
It's his final stand against Rosemount as they just keep on coming, relentless.
Yep, Elvin doing everything he can. What a player. But man, this attack from Rosemount, there it is. Sir Nine Lives will take the final one, and it's a dub for Rosemount. Wow.
I mean, just look at that scoreboard. Look at that score. Sheriff with 9 kills, followed by Elven Warrior with 7, and I believe 7 semi-decent with 7 there. I mean, it looked like sorry. It looked like St. John Prep really was getting all these picks in the game, but if your bed isn't there, your bed isn't there, and that's going to cost you the game right there, Thunder.
You said it, and Blue Sky, I mean, you couldn't have said it better, right? Like those, it did seem like there were plenty of kills coming for SJP, but we talked about it during the game. Rosemount doing a good job of distracting, getting into the red base, around the red bed, and kind of just distracting SJP from being able to focus on what they really wanted to and needed to do. And all the while, Rosemount was just layering stuff over the top of their bed. I mean, it was you could see the number of different materials that they had collected. They had done it effectively and they did it quickly too. So at the end of the day, that's what it came down to. It was really fantastic stuff out of both teams, but Rosemount really having the edge there with that defense. Your thoughts?
No, I absolutely agree with you there, Thunder. I'm sure Lightning is a little bit kicking himself in the butt just from he was right there at the bed there, but he did not have a pickaxe to be able to break through to the bed. And I mean, that's got to be painful. You're right there with victory so close in grasp, and I feel like that play definitely held a lot of importance on the battle because that would have really given St. John's Prep that advantage over Rosemount. I mean, once you're put back to you no longer can respawn, every move you make matters. Even speed bridging, you fall off that map, you're dead. And I feel like that definitely was a very decisive moment in the game there because it's just if they were able to get that bed right when that happened there, it might have been a very different story.
Yep. Yeah, it may have been. But either way, look, GG's to both of these teams. What a game number 1. Folks, we have more action coming your way. Game number 2 after this break will be St. Louis Park taking on Hill Murray, and it is going to be a banger. 2 undefeated teams going toe-to-toe on the maps, folks. We'll be back momentarily. See you soon.